What a beautiful day for a fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. So here comes Saul Alvarez. He's only 20 years old, but look at all of the experience. He weighed in at 151 pounds even. Up against them, Saul Alvarez, who weighed in at 151 pounds. He's 173 centimeters tall.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
So here is 20-year-old Saul. So here comes...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, and now introducing from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. At 20 years of age, he is undefeated in his campaign with a record of 36 wins, no loss.
A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out.
The build-up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Nobody home with that hook. Swing and a miss with that hook. Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but let's see that again.
I need to see that again.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here? What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. He caught him with that body shot and it throws him in his tracks. Look at this again.
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You continue.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody up.
And there's the bell to start round 2. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They ring the bell, and here we go. Just missed with that hook. They're both trying for a knockout. To see more jabs. That counter punch caught him clean. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nice exchange here from both men. The straight right just misses. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Just missed with that hook. They got out of the way of that right hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Both men step back for just a moment. The jab not finding its target. The jab not finding its target. Both want the knockout. One punch could change everything in this battle. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Just good work. Now that's it. Now break.
Back at it in round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. There's a counter shot. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Has Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Just
Come on, do you want to win this fight? Get out there and switch on. Get...
your hands beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Hurry up a little bit. So again.
Okay, focus. Big deep breath. Big deep breath. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on. Breathe. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch.
What you're doing, the gaps will appear. Good man. You say focus?
Listen, you've switched off what you're doing. Have you got complete?
Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking for that one shot or anything.
Man, what you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on.
He's gone already. Just make sure.
The referee calling.
Okay, now you're ready back into the fight.
On to the fifth we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he misses with the left uppercut. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Hook misses. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. How about that time counter shot? We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. The pound for pound king, Canelo is down. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
A shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your ball.
What a huge momentum swing that's going to be. On to the sixth round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. The straight right just misses. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Straight right just misses. The jab doesn't quite connect. one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, it was like two different...
There's the bell to start round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. A big, heavy blow, and Saul is down. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You okay?
You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box him. Just be...
Great round. Now relax. You were thinking, you were smart.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Jab, and don't get carried away. Think about your defense at the end of all of that.
Okay, focus. Big deep breath. Calm yourself down, calm yourself back. Come on, breathe. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
But so he can't figure you out. Good work. Keep going. Just keep...
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching on.
That's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Vary up a little bit so you can't figure...
Okay, now you're switching off. Get out there and switch on. Get the...
Now, good work. Stay focused. Don't let him back in the fight.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Smart. You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up.
There's the bell to start round 8. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punching. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That jab misses. You hear that old phrase, second second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. They threw the hook. It didn't land. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees